Have you ever wondered how a simple bowl of noodle soup became one of the world's most beloved foods? Every country has at least one dish that represents its culture, history, and identity. For Vietnam, that dish is undoubtedly pho. At first glance, it might look like just another bowl of noodles with beef or chicken floating in a rich broth. But once you begin digging into its history, you realize that pho is much more than food. It is a story of survival, cultural exchange, migration, innovation, and resilience. Every spoonful carries over a century of history, and every bowl tells a story that millions of people around the world unknowingly enjoy today. The fascinating thing about pho is that nobody can say with complete certainty exactly how it was born. Unlike famous royal recipes that were carefully documented, pho was created by ordinary people trying to make the best out of difficult circumstances. That uncertainty actually makes its story even more interesting. Most historians agree that pho first appeared in northern Vietnam, particularly around Hanoi and Nam Dinh, during the late 19th or early 20th century. It wasn't invented by a famous chef or a wealthy family. Instead, it slowly evolved on the streets where cultures mixed and ordinary workers searched for affordable meals. To truly understand pho, we first need to understand Vietnam during that period. At the time, Vietnam was under French colonial rule. Before the French arrived, cattle in Vietnam were primarily valuable working animals used for farming rather than food. Beef wasn't commonly eaten because farmers depended on their oxen to cultivate rice fields. Everything changed when the French introduced their own eating habits. The French loved beef dishes, especially slow-cooked stews like pot au feu. They consumed large quantities of beef while leaving behind bones and less desirable cuts that local Vietnamese families saw not as waste, but as an opportunity. This is where human creativity shines. Local cooks began simmering those discarded beef bones for hours to extract every bit of flavor. Instead of letting valuable ingredients go to waste, they transformed them into a rich, fragrant broth. They combined this broth with flat rice noodles that were already popular throughout northern Vietnam. Little by little, what started as a practical way to use leftovers evolved into an entirely new dish. Some food historians believe even the word pho may have evolved from the French word feu, meaning fire, from the dish pot au feu. Others disagree and argue that pho has stronger Chinese roots. Chinese immigrants from Guangdong and Yunnan provinces had long introduced various beef noodle soups to northern Vietnam. Their dishes, particularly Nguyen Huc Phan, shared similarities with what eventually became pho. The most likely explanation is that both influences contributed. Rather than belonging entirely to one culture, pho represents something even more beautiful. A successful fusion where different traditions blended together to create something completely unique. One of the lesser-known stories involves textile workers in Nam Dinh during the late 1800s. These workers were helping build French-owned factories and often prepared a local buffalo soup called zao. As beef bones became more available from French kitchens, they experimented by replacing buffalo with beef. That simple substitution changed Vietnamese culinary history forever. It proves that many of the world's greatest foods weren't invented through luxury but through necessity and imagination. Now here's something many people don't realize. The ingredient that truly defines pho isn't the meat or the noodles. It's the broth. The broth is the heart, soul, and identity of the dish. Anyone can boil noodles, but creating authentic pho broth requires extraordinary patience. Traditional cooks spend 6 hours, 8 hours, sometimes even 12 hours slowly simmering beef bones. During this long cooking process, the bones release collagen, minerals, gelatin, and deep savory flavors. But that's only the beginning. Before adding onions and ginger to the broth, they're traditionally charred over an open flame. Charring creates subtle smoky notes while caramelizing natural sugars inside the vegetables. Then comes the magical spice mixture. Star anise contributes a sweet licorice aroma. Cinnamon adds warmth without making the soup taste sweet. Cloves introduce richness, while black cardamom provides an earthy depth unlike any other spice. Some cooks also include coriander seeds, fennel, or dried shallots depending on family traditions. One remarkable detail many visitors miss is that despite all these ingredients, authentic pho broth remains surprisingly clear. Achieving that clarity requires constant attention. Cooks continuously skim foam and impurities from the surface during the long simmering process. The result is a broth that looks light but delivers astonishing depth of flavor. That's one reason experienced Vietnamese chefs often say that making great pho isn't difficult because of complicated ingredients. It's difficult because it demands patience. As pho spread throughout Vietnam, history once again shaped its evolution. In 1954, Vietnam was divided into North and South following the Geneva Accords. More than 1 million people migrated from the North to the South, bringing their beloved recipes with them. However, the South had different ingredients, different agricultural products, and different tastes. As a result, pho naturally evolved into two distinct styles that continue today. Northern pho, especially the version associated with Hanoi, remains elegant and restrained. The broth is clear, deeply savory, and intentionally simple. The emphasis stays on the natural flavor of beef and broth rather than additional toppings. Diners often receive only a few herbs because the philosophy is that the broth should speak for itself. Southern pho tells a different story. Life in southern Vietnam exposed cooks to abundant herbs, tropical vegetables, and sweeter flavor profiles. Southern bowls became larger and more colorful. Diners received generous plates of bean sprouts, Thai basil, cilantro, lime wedges, sawtooth herb, and fresh chilies. Hoisin sauce and chili sauce are commonly offered so every person can customize the bowl according to personal preference. Neither version is more authentic than the other. They simply reflect different chapters in Vietnam's history. In fact, debates over which version is superior have become one of Vietnam's friendliest food rivalries. Similar to the way pizza styles differ across Italy or barbecue styles differ across the United States. Here's another fascinating fact that surprises many travelers. While many people around the world eat pho for lunch or dinner, in Vietnam it's traditionally considered breakfast. Imagine walking through Hanoi just after sunrise. Street vendors begin serving steaming bowls before most of the city fully wakes up. Workers, students, office employees, grandparents, and children gather around tiny plastic tables, starting their day with hot broth instead of cereal or toast. That morning ritual has remained part of Vietnamese daily life for generations. Speaking of street vendors, the original pho sellers were incredibly resourceful. Long before food trucks existed, vendors carried portable kitchens balanced across their shoulders using bamboo poles. On one side hung a heavy pot filled with simmering broth. On the other side rested bowls, noodles, spices, chopsticks, herbs, and beef. These mobile kitchens wandered neighborhood after neighborhood serving customers wherever they gathered. It was efficient, practical, and perfectly suited for busy city streets. Beyond taste, pho also offers nutritional benefits. A traditional beef bowl contains a generous amount of high-quality protein, often around 30 grams depending on portion size. Protein helps maintain muscle, supports recovery after exercise, and keeps people feeling satisfied longer. The slow-simmered bone broth naturally contains collagen, gelatin, and minerals that may support joints, connective tissues, and digestion. Although their effects vary depending on preparation and overall diet, the spices contribute more than flavor as well. Ginger has long been used to soothe digestion and may help reduce nausea. Star anise contains antioxidant compounds. Cinnamon and cloves provide plant compounds associated with anti-inflammatory activity. Of course, pho isn't a miracle health food, but it combines nourishing ingredients in a remarkably balanced way. However, every food has limitations. Restaurant pho can contain large amounts of sodium because seasoning the broth properly often requires fish sauce and salt. Some bowls exceed 1,000 milligrams of sodium, making moderation important for individuals managing high blood pressure. The rice noodles are also made from refined rice flour, meaning people with diabetes or those monitoring blood sugar should pay attention to portion sizes and overall meal balance. Another aspect that makes pho so special is its emotional value. Ask Vietnamese families living abroad what food reminds them most of home, and countless people will answer pho. After the Vietnam War ended in 1975, millions of Vietnamese refugees settled across America, Canada, Australia, France, and many other countries. They brought recipes passed down through generations. Opening pho restaurants became more than starting a business. It became a way to preserve identity, introduce their culture to neighbors, and create gathering places where communities could reconnect. Today, nearly every major city in the world has at least one Vietnamese restaurant serving pho. Yet every bowl carries traces of that long journey from northern Vietnamese streets to international recognition. Few dishes have traveled such a remarkable path while remaining so closely connected to their roots. In recent years, Vietnam has taken additional steps to preserve pho as part of its national identity. Recognition as an important element of the country's intangible cultural heritage highlights that pho isn't simply another popular recipe. It represents craftsmanship, tradition, and cultural memory passed from one generation to another. Families often guard their broth recipes with incredible secrecy, adjusting spice ratios and cooking methods over decades until they become unique family signatures. Interestingly, pho has also sparked discussions about cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation. Several modern interpretations have drawn criticism when they ignored the dish's history or dramatically changed its defining characteristics while still claiming authenticity. Most Vietnamese chefs don't object to creativity. Food naturally evolves over time. What they encourage is respect. Understanding where pho came from and acknowledging the people who created it is just as important as enjoying the meal itself. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson pho teaches us. Food isn't simply fuel for our bodies. Every traditional dish reflects history, economics, migration, politics, geography, and human resilience. A bowl of pho quietly tells stories about French colonialism, Chinese influence, hardworking street vendors, family traditions, wartime migration, and global cultural exchange, all without saying a single word. The next time you sit down with a steaming bowl of pho, take a moment before your first bite. Look at the clear broth. Inhale the aroma of cinnamon and star anise. Notice the carefully sliced beef, the delicate rice noodles, and the fresh herbs. You're not just eating soup. You're experiencing more than 100 years of history distilled into a single bowl. That's something many people never realize. Some of the world's greatest treasures aren't hidden inside museums or locked away in ancient temples. Sometimes they're served in simple bowls on busy street corners, prepared before sunrise by cooks who have spent decades perfecting recipes inherited from their parents and grandparents. Pho is one of those treasures. It reminds us that extraordinary things often come from ordinary people, that cultures become richer when they learn from one another, and that a humble meal can cross oceans, survive wars, unite generations, and earn admiration from millions across the globe. So if you've never tried authentic pho, you're missing far more than an incredible meal. You're missing an opportunity to taste history itself. And if you already love pho, now you know why that comforting bowl has earned its place among the world's greatest culinary masterpieces. It isn't famous because it's trendy. It became famous because behind every bowl lies a remarkable story that continues to inspire people wherever its unforgettable aroma rises from the pot.